Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by my channel and spending some time with me today. I am working in a book that you haven't seen in forever. This is the Victorian album that we're turning into a junk journal that's taking me a while. Once again, I was flipping through the signatures, and one of the things I decided I wanted to do, since this journal is Victorian, this wallpaper is not Victorian, but it's older. It's from the 40s, no, 60s, something like that. Anyway, I thought it would be a lot of fun, and it would add some color if I got some wallpaper and I lined it and we made some signature pages out of it. And for some of them, I went and stitched. Now, if anybody who keeps up with me, people who keep up with me know me, I'm one of those ones who's like really, really into reinforcing things. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing with these side tucks that I made that I'm sewing. And basically what I'm doing is I'm taking some art glitter glue and I'm going along. See, that thread's pulling out. I'm going along the underside of the seam. Now, I admit that on one of the signatures, I just went ahead and sewed my flaps down and sewed around the pages. And what I saw was I didn't like the back side of the stitching on paper. It punches these holes, and I think they're rather messy, and I don't know, I just don't like them. So what I decided was I would sew the tuck and then glue it shut and leave the rest of the page be. So what I'm doing is I am, like you would with embroidery or something, you know how embroidery, they put that white piece of, I don't know, muslin or felt or whatever it is. I'm not an embroiderer, so I don't know. But when you go and buy a shirt or something and it's got embroidery on it, there's always that white piece of something attached to the back where they've sewn through. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to fill, the art glitter glue is to kind of put glue in the hole where the thread came through. The masking tape, if any of you have ever watched me do the step down thing, where if I have a thick piece of paper in a pocket, and then I take the masking tape, because masking tape is much thinner than most of the papers that we use, and I use it as a step down so that things don't get caught on the paper as you're trying to slide them into whatever pocket it is. So the masking tape is being used to cover up the stitching and the threads so that nothing catches on them and pulls at the threads. Okay, so I'm just using my finger to put the art glitter glue in the stitch holes. And this may be unnecessary. I don't have a lot of experience with stitching paper. It may very well be unnecessary, but to me, it makes me feel better, first of all. Second of all, it feels like it makes it a little neater on the inside of the pocket. And I'm sure it's an extra step that I don't need to go through, but I feel better doing it. And then the sides I don't bother with because I'm going to glue those. So I don't put anything on those. Just the top and bottom. So then we cut the excess masking tape off, and you never know it's there. And then once the glue is in and the masking tape is down, I cut the excess threads from sewing, because when I'm on paper, the other thing I don't do is backstitch. I think it already puts enough holes in the paper, so to me, backstitching just adds excess unwanted holes in your paper, or at least my paper. So then all I'm doing is taking glue and gluing these to the, now this one's probably going to hold better than the others have because there's nothing on this. That's straight wallpaper. So the other ones I've been clipping, but I don't know if I'm going to have to clip this one. I am going to stick clips on it, and we will have plenty of things to do. Well, these ones that... Now, I made 8 of these wallpaper pages. I made 8, so we can put 2 in each signature. I'm looking to break up the neutral again. I think there was a lot of it in there. So I've made 8 of these. I stitched half of them. These pages are also, as you can see, I use decorative scrapbook paper in them. I tried to find scrapbook paper that I was okay. I didn't necessarily want them to match, but I wanted them to at least go well together enough that putting them together wasn't like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. It was more like, oh, the colors go. That's kind of cool. I feel like Victorian is very, like lots of different patterns and colors and things all put together. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong in that, but that's what it always reminds me of, like the damask checkered whatever wallpaper, and then you know, pictures and posters and the materials on your furniture being totally different from the stuff on your walls, and I mean, just all together crazy. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to close this, and I'm going to go like this because I don't have enough clips to do this one, but I think of all of them, this is going to be the one that holds the best, so I think it'll be okay if we do this. Okay, and then I have this one that I did. This is in this set of 4. And then my other 2 in this set of 4 that don't have stitches are these. So as you can see, like I said, I took paper that I thought I was okay looking at here, and I put tucks on. So I cut the wallpaper like we did when we did the long sheets where you could fold over a tuck. I cut the wallpaper too long and then folded tucks over. See, the inside of that is wallpaper. And I lined them. And so this part of the page, I was thinking I could stick like belly bands, and I don't know that I want to do tucks just because, I mean, that's what's all over the outside of the pages. But I thought we could do belly bands and pockets and things like that. That's a double pocket. I wonder if instead of going around and outside, we could do like this. Of course, it's going to sew right through that little angel. But I don't think you'll see him for the most part, so that might be okay. I don't know, I kind of like that. Is that weird? It's weird, isn't it? Okay. I will be using a lot of vintage photo in inking this particular book because it's, you know, supposed to be an old antiqued book. These are just some old documents that were printed and turned into pockets. I think we did this. I think I did this in one of Rachel's challenges for her Roxy's Weekly Challenge last year. And I still have some. I know I keep saying I don't go into my stash and get my stuff. I went into my stash and got some stuff, guys. I've been saying it so much that I got, I don't want to say self-conscious about it, but I went hunting for things to go in this book. So, yeah. All right, we're going to stick this down as a pocket. And this, of course, doesn't have to make the page done. I mean, there's plenty more that can be done to this page, but it will kind of... I'm figuring I probably don't need to put glue down this edge because this is where it's going to sew, but I'm going to go ahead and... Okay. All right. And then we'll do this side and we'll glue the flaps down on the other side. I'm wanting to use, I have a pile. Can you see the little pile over here? This is a pile of like belly bands and document pockets and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that we can maybe find some homes for some of this stuff. And I think that'll work good. Tuck some things down in there. And of course there'll be pages in there, so like that. Yeah, I like that, actually, now that I can see it split. Okay, and then, like I said, this pocket will probably get further embellished. I mean, I could even take something like this and add something, you know, add another little pocket or, you know, whatever. Not, I don't know right now. Oh, you know what though? Those colors go with this really well. It's got me thinking, guys. That's dangerous, isn't it? I don't want the tag shape though, so we're gonna cut this. Oh, lost it. I am gonna round it, I think, so it's a little bit different than the one that's down there. I think we'll make an extra pocket in here, like a layered. See, look at me. I'm laying stuff in my ink again. This is how I get. This is how, guys. This is how I end up with inky messes all over my pages. All right, and then we're going to glue this down. I'm using art glitter glue for this because I want thin lines for the pockets, I guess, kind of, and also it's paper on paper, so I'm hoping that, you know, the art glitter glue is a good choice. Put that on there like that. I like the way that goes with that page. Okay. All right, and maybe we'll find something to do with this one. I don't know yet, but maybe. If I did do something, I could also do... Sorry, guys. I know. I keep going back and forth. Maybe. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. I have these little corners. I could just decorate it. I kept them from where I cut off of some wallpaper tags I made. I got these. I think they were Mente or... I'm not sure. I could do a circular pocket. Or tuck or something. No, I don't like that on there. Okay, so that's that, and then we're going to glue these down. Now, I think I'm going to ink this one. It's not sewn, so since we didn't sew it, I'm trying to do them a little bit different. So they're not, I don't know, variety. This also adds a little bit more of the colors from the page in here. And then we'll glue this one shut, and I'm hoping that it holds because I'm out of clips. This particular wallpaper, I don't know what this surface is, but it feels almost painted, or it's definitely matte. It's not glossy, and it flakes a little bit. So I'm kind of hoping that the glue holds on it, attaches to it. Especially since this particular side got used, the backing paper for this one is cardstock. So it's not quite as, shall we say, I think it goes that way. Ooh. Whew. Guys, I already found one of these pages where I wasn't paying attention and I glued paper on upside down. Luckily, one of the pages can be semi non-directional, sort of. So I was looking at that flower and going, please tell me I didn't glue that at the wrong end. But that's that. The other option would be to make a tuck on here. Like a... I don't like that on there either. Okay. We might find some paper or something to make a tuck on this or on this side. All right, let's do this one. So we're gonna clip it. I'm not notching any of these, you'll notice, and my reasoning for that is I may add border edge like lace or, you know, stuff like that to it. So I don't know if I want to notch it. And if I can't get something in there to notch it after it's glued down, then it won't get notched. I mean, it's not like you can't tell there's a tuck there. It doesn't blend in. So, not overly concerned about that. All right, and this is the idea for what to do with these new pages that I made. I thought that the old wallpaper would be a fun way to add some extra color. Remember when I was commenting on how neutral my signatures were? I didn't even realize I had done that. But all the papers I was choosing to make this journal were very, very neutral in color. And my pages, my signatures were turning out really neutral. I had like coffee dyed paper against music paper, against coffee dyed paper, against writing paper. It's just neutral after neutral after neutral. And, I mean, if I was making a neutral journal, that would be fine, but I'm not. I'm making a Victorian journal, and I feel like there needs to be more color to it. Okay, so that is a signature piece ready to go. Let's get the other one that doesn't have stitching in this group, which is this one, and see if there is something that we might put on here. Oh, ooh, this might be a good place for this belly band. Maybe? Oh, because where I would want to put it is here, and the opening is the other side. Shoot. I mean, I suppose I could do that, but I like it better in the center. All right, we'll have to wait. That might go on a different page. Oh, guys, I'm so indecisive. It's kind of annoying, actually. I do have lots of scraps that I'm planning on making like layered tucks and things with, and I just saw a video where Sherry over at Turquoise Dreaming was doing some really cute things with her note paper and her stickers to tuck into pockets in her journals, and I think it's a great idea, and I might do it with this because I've got a ton of stickers and I can stick it to pieces of paper and make my own note paper to put in pockets, which is a really cool idea to me. Custom note paper. But as I was saying, these pages are decorative on both sides, and while that's fine, what's nice about it is if I want to add these external pockets that I've made, it'll be nice to have these pages that aren't journaling space to put them on. I always think it's funny when I'm going through my journal and the best place I can find to put something is on a page that I intended it to be journaling space, and I cover it up with a pocket. So yeah. So yeah, I know it's been a while since you've seen this one. I feel like I've been doing like on Pick a Project Wednesdays. I feel like that's where I've been interrupting to put other stuff, or Wednesday happens to be the day I skip and aren't able to get something up because I'm sick, or you know, whatever. Or I've been finishing up a journal, so I'm showing you like the last couple of decorative things that I'm doing to a specific journal, and I want to get that video up. So I haven't come back to this one. Not to mention the fact that I have been stalling on this one because I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So I was glad when I figured this out. Let's take this off of here. Okay, so here is the one. This is my other set of pages. This is the page that I stitched all the way around. So I stitched down these two sides so that I could have stitching on the front edge of my tuck. And then I went and stitched across that side, and I stitched across that side. Well, when I flipped it over on this side, the stitching, because this is the side that it poked through, the holes were, I don't like the way it looks. I don't mind it as much on this side, but I really don't like it on this side. So what I'm thinking about doing with this side is making a triangle pocket, side pocket. So we're going to cut, I'm going to cut this to 6 inches, which does not require me to take a lot off of it. So I'm going to cut this to 6 inches, and then we're going to cut the top and bottom corners off of it. So this is 6 inches and I want to go to 4 inches. So I'm going to cut it to right there. I don't want it to be 4. I want it to be 5 inches high. 6 inches here to 5 inches there. Just like that. And we're going to cut this corner off, I hope. Well, it helps if you follow your, okay, and then that should go, please work the way I'm expecting you to. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And then we're going to cut this top one off of here. And I want it to be, this is 6 inches. And I want it to go on that corner. So we're going to cut it 6 inches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Oh, seriously? Come on, we can do this. I know it's upside down, but we can do it. So 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop moving. I need this to be a nice straight triangle. Please stop moving. Now the question is, can I cut at that angle? Apparently not. Okay. Okay. And then the idea is that they overlap in the middle. They don't have to overlap a lot. And it covers up that stitching I don't like. What do you guys think? Yeah? And then you can just slide something in there like it's a regular pocket, because I'm just going to glue the edges. Right? Okay, let's glue the top. Actually, I'm going to glue the top first. Thinking, making sure there's nothing I want to do to this, and I don't think there is, so down she goes. So we're going to glue, I mean, just like you would for a corner tuck, right? So we're going to glue across the top. And down the back side. And the reason I'm not using art glitter glue is because some of this is going on stitching and I want it to hold. So, yeah. We're going to go right there, like that. It's sticking out over there. Oh, that got sewn on there crooked. I might have wanted to put tape on there. There we go. Okay, let me get this. Yeah. Okay. And let's do this one. The other thing is I know that if I do these while they're not in the journal, well, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to end up putting things on pages that I want to go in the same signature, and they're going to end up having the same pockets on them by accident. Or this is going to help me spread stuff out better, because I'm going to put stuff on these 8 pages, and these 8 pages are going to get spread out through the journal. So, you know. Okay, that's that. And we have some rough. That's where I trimmed it with my trimmer, and it pulled the... Okay, so there's a pocket page. And I like it because this design is mimicked in here on this paper and then back here with this chair. Cool, right? And then who knows, I may end up using this to make a journaling card for here. Right? So, yeah. That's why I said I've got all the stuff. I'm sitting it off to the side so that I can work with it. Okay, one of the things I want to do is I did this one, and I know I want to put lace on here. And I'm thinking I might go ahead and glue the lace on before I glue the pocket shut. I don't know why. So, you know, don't ask me. I don't have a logical reason for it. Just... Okay, so we're going to start... as soon as my glue gun starts. Oh, there it goes. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Good little glue gun. Okay, and we're going to stick it down on there like that. It's already kind of ruffled, so I'm not bunching it. I just want to stick it down. And I liked this idea because I don't know if you can see that. That paper is lace. So... it was a long one. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay. And then we'll finish across this edge. Like that. See, I like that. Okay. And then I can still like embellish on there if I want to. First of all, let's cut the extra off on both ends. Okay. And we've got a nice little ruffle on there. Nice little ruffle on there. And now we'll put we'll close the pocket. Again, this is some of that wallpaper that has a kind of a matte finish. This is from the Brights book. So some of this is from the real big wallpaper book that had more vinyls and stuff in it. And some of it's from the Brights book. Now, the Brights had some vinyls in it, but a lot of the Brights book was this matte finish wallpaper. And this Fabri-Tac glue, I do know that it gets into the surface of this particular wallpaper because it'll do it from behind. Like, the paper backing is porous, and what it'll do is if I put glue on the back of the wallpaper, when I flip the wallpaper over to like spread the glue with my glue spreader or whatever, the other side of the wallpaper is sticky. It's slightly tacky, where the glue is, I don't know, coming through the paper and then eating up through the wallpaper. So I'm pretty sure that it will hold on this. So we have that. I really like that a lot. So we have that one. And this is either or, so I guess it depends on how I end up sticking it in the book. This needs trim. Well, it doesn't necessarily need trimming. It depends on whether or not I'm going to put trim on it. If I'm going to put trim on it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do something simple like this. I like that on there, actually. Okay, we're going to take a piece of this. And we're going to put it down with our glue. So has anybody else tried one of these? I think I've seen a few places. I mean, the first place I saw it was Tina over at Shabba Dabba Doo Dah. But then after I saw her do it, I started seeing it in a couple of other places. And so I know there's a few people out there who have done it. If you've tried it, what do you think? And the one thing I haven't done is made the cards and stuff, and I still have the pages. Like, the pages we used to make the signatures were the ones with the big openings for larger pictures. Probably about 5x7s, actually. I still have all the pages that have, like, 2 little ovals or 2 little squares or 4 little ovals or 4 little squares or like that. So I'm thinking about cutting some of them apart and making journaling cards out of them. But I haven't yet done it. So I don't know how it would go. But that's what I was thinking of doing with some of it. The other thing is you could always make another journal and use the small ones instead of the big ones. Or just like the big ones. Okay. We'll put that on there and then we'll glue this down. So that one was relatively quick. Oh, we might be able to get that belly band on this one. I thought I had more than one of those belly bands in here, but apparently I don't. And I know I made like 3 or 4 of them, so I'm going to have to go find them and see if maybe I can put more than one of them in here. Maybe at least 2 of them. I'm not saying every signature needs one, but I thought maybe I could at least get 2 of them in here. Okay, so I can either go this way with it or I can go this way with it. The belly band opens this way, so I would like to make that face toward the outside. The question is, do I want it on the lace? Or do I want it on the spoons and knives? I kind of like it on the spoons and knives, which means this page has to go like this, because this needs to open to the outside, like that. Okay, and we'll have a belly band on here with a little card in the pocket already and a spot to stick a tall tag or something. So that's fun, and I'm going to hot glue this. Before it cools, Cindy, before it cools. Okay. All right. And that gets that down there, and then we have, so I have a card, so we have a belly band. That's the belly band part. And then we have this tuck. So yeah, I like that. And that's crooked. Of course it is. Okay, well, so that one's pretty good. All right, so we're making some progress. We got pockets on this one. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the chair. I don't want to mess it up. I may, however, make this a layered tuck. I like the idea of layered tucks. So this one might get some lace. Hold on. Where is my... I don't know if this is the right color. If I can get it out of here. Maybe? What do you think? Put a little of that on there. I think that goes pretty good. What do you think? I'm always not sure whether to keep this tool piece on there. I might this time. I wonder if I could layer it. Because if I take the tool piece off, it flattens the lace out and I have to bunch it. That's just me being lazy. And like I said, I could always layer something over it. All right, let's put some... I got another stick out. What did I do with it? Here it is. My glue gun's low on fuel. Okay. I'll put this in the glue. The other thing, you know me, guys, I might come back and add buttons and... Lord only knows what else. Crocheted stuff, cloth flowers. I like layering up flowers and making, putting buttons in the center, stuff like that. So we may get some of those in here. I think this book is going to take me the longest to decorate because of all the decorating I want to do to it. Because I feel like this one, of all of them, calls for the decorating more than some of the others. I don't want that sticking out down there. I don't want it sticking out up here. So we're going to trim that so that you can't see it. I hope. Okay. And then we have a ruffle in there. And I'm wondering if I should edge this one with something. See, I really like these, but these I feel like need layering. So this would like go way back here, which I don't hate, but I feel like it would need something else. Ooh. Which might not be a bad idea. What if we stuck this on here like this? And then put a piece of this on there like that. Guys. See, we're not going to get to put any pockets down because I'm too busy making lace things. Okay. And right through there like that. All right, let's finish this off. And done. All right, and then we'll take this piece. Wait, this piece. I'm gonna turn the pages. I think it'll be easier for me to do it this way. Maybe, I don't know. Put it on here like this. I love layering. Okay, so this is going to go on here like that. Okay. And then, you know, it's funny. Once again, I'm going to say I can hear my kids. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear them in the video. And I can't even make the excuse that it's the weekend, because it's not. I just happen to be down here kind of late, so it's the evening, I guess. Okay. Guys, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, and then we close it like this and cut off the extra. Like that. Yeah? There we go. Oh, I love the way that turned out. That goes that way. I still love the way it turned out. This will probably get more. I don't know about this. Maybe a button or something. But for now, I think we've done pretty good on this particular piece and this particular piece. So those are done. This is another one that I didn't, this is the other one that I didn't sew. I'm not sure about this one, guys. It goes this way, so this one definitely is directional. I wonder if we could put, no, don't like that on there. The one thing I did kind of curse myself with, I have some hang over the top things, and I can't really put them on here. I could put that on there. That wouldn't be too bad. What do we think? Yay? Nay? Sorta? Kinda? It would be a top pocket. Maybe I glue it down like this, down here. And it would be a top load pocket. Let's ink it. The other thing well, it doesn't have to have a closure because it's going to be in the book and the book will hold it closed. And as you can see, it kind of sits closed on its own. So it's not going to need a closure per se. I may decorate it up some though. It's kind of blah. Can't be having blah. Come on, get on there. Might have to get some re-inkers, guys. Either that or I'm going to be going out buying another. To just see if I can buy Vintage Photo in bulk. That's the one I use the most. Okay. Let's glue this down on here. I'm kind of okay with this here. And some of the decorating I put on here may end up being like trims and stuff too, so just to kind of get it in with the rest of the idea. We're going to put it down here, and then it can be a pocket. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then I'll probably do some decorating on it because it opens up. So you open it up like this, and it'll have little tickets and cards, and I might put some note paper in there, and you can have journaling space like that. and then it just closes back up again. So we'll put that in there. This makes me wonder if I have any like burgundy lace. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. One of the last things I wanted to do with you guys though is see if we can't put these into their signatures, find them their homes. I don't know how well this is going to work, but it was the last thing I wanted to do while I had you, and we'll see if we can get them in. This is my signature with nothing necessary. It's got the Paris thing here, a clock. Okay, so the Paris reference, which I do have on one of these. See if I can find it here. Oh, also I wanted to glue this in here. This is one of those ones where we've got the little secret pull-out pocket. So I was thinking about putting this down as a tuck, like, but you know me guys, and edges, so we're going to do some step down stuff real quick so that these edges don't catch anything. Doesn't have to go down all the way, so I'm going to cut that off right there. It also doesn't need to go up that far, so we're going to cut it off right here so we got to make sure we don't tape our card in, right? Okay. And then we're going to put another piece on the other side. Now, I wandered away from my post for a moment and left my glue open. So let's see if she's flowing, and we'll see if we can't get this down, and then we'll put the things in the pockets. I mean, in the signatures. This one has the Paris thing in it. So we'll definitely put this one in this signature. Now, I'm going to put this down right here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue it as a pocket, as a side pocket rather than a side tuck. Since it has this. Not that I suppose that really makes any difference, but this is how I'm going to do this one. And actually my glue's doing pretty good. Not up there. If I glue that down, it won't slide out of the thing. Okay. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to slide it over a little bit into this corner so that I have a little bit of room to tuck stuff in it. Okay, and we're going to take these clips off. Move this stuff out of the box they go in. I'll just drop this in the floor for now. Okay, and then on this side also. Okay, and we've got this pocket in. This still slides. Getting it back in is a little tough. I'm wondering what it catches on, but okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find a place in this signature to put this, and you'll see the neutrals that I'm talking about. So we got neutrals here. We got neutrals here. Here's a little bit of a breakup, and then more neutrals with book page, and even the center is kind of neutral. So we are going, I think I'm going to put this one here. These signatures are just getting fatter by the minute. So we're going to put that one in there. Okay. And then it's supposed to get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, I know you guys are looking at me like, what are you counting? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what's my other one? Where's my other one going to go? Further in. Right on the back of the middle. If I do it there, let's pull these up and see what we've got. Okay. Not really any rhyme or reason to this, I guess. I was actually looking to see if there was one that reminded me more of the Paris idea than the others did. Might just be this one. Yeah, I think so. Put this one in here, and then the page that came out of here goes in there like that. And that's our signature. Ooh, or not. Well, yeah, it can, because this book has room. I have space for that to be uneven. It almost makes you wonder whether or not you should tuck it back further, though. Like back in here. Oh, you guys are like, just put it somewhere. Or put it back here. Yeah, I think that's better. It doesn't stick out quite as far. All right. Now I think I really am done putting pages in these signatures after this. So that's got 1 or 2. These go here. Let's see what we got here. We have our little flip out that we made on this one. This is kind of the round the world one. Oh, it's got the chair. Okay. Where is my chair? Back here. Okay. Well, that works out good because it's the blue paper. And I'm thinking, gotta see what all my options are as far as where all my neutrals are. Okay, we broke this one up actually pretty good, if I'm honest. Okay, I think we might put it in here. Only because it's the shorter one. So putting it near the middle, it won't stick out as far. And then we pick a longer one for back here. And I think I'm going to put it in the middle, right here. So maybe this one with the postcard. And that's that one. All set. Now, if there's anything that still needs to be done to them, I still have to go in, as you can see, and figure out what I'm doing as far as, this one goes this way, as far as, you know, stuff like this goes. I haven't done all of that yet. And then we have our crooked belly band. I can't believe I did that. Get in here toward the middle. What did I do here? I didn't glue that down. Apparently I was thinking about it though. I don't like that with that. But what about, oh, these don't go in the middle because they're too big. This is the very middle. Okay. Oh, that's relatively neutral. What if we stick it here? Like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that'll go there. And then out here to the outside, we will put... Interesting. I actually broke this one up pretty good. I think we'll put the dots in here. I like that. Okay, that's that one. All right, last one. Somehow it seems fitting that it's the ones that are semi-unfinished. Oh wow, I had these right together. Okay, we might do a little bit of... We might do a little bit of rearranging with this one. It's the big one that needs to go toward the outside, so it would have to be this one. What's past the ledger paper? Music paper. Okay, well let's do this here. This is the big one. We'll put it right there. Yeah, that's kind of nice. All right. And then, oh, into the middle. In here, we have... Oh, that's my center. Okay. What's in here? Okay, we're going to do it outside of this. So they're almost right together, but it's the way they have to fit. Not the way they have to fit. I'm beginning to think maybe I should have... Did I say I don't like these together? Maybe I don't mind these together. I don't, actually. So that wallpaper one's going to go on the outside. Okay. And that's that one. All right, guys. I think I'm done. I keep adding things to signatures and not actually adding things to the book. This book I'm struggling with a little bit, but I'm having fun finding things to put in it. So I'm excited to get it done. But I'm also, like I said, having a lot of fun, like finding these things and adding them and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I will see you with the next progress report on this particular project as soon as I can. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.